In our last episode, we travelled up to the beach camp in the Cape Columbine Nature Reserve on the west coast of southern Africa. And even though nature didn't play ball with her bounty, we still had the most incredible time. When I consider our history as a species, human beings have been nomadic scavenging beach bums and bush babies for far longer than we've lived in houses or had running water. If it squirted, squeaked or breathed, it invariably ended up being slapped on the coals and cooked in the great outdoors. And it's only in the last couple of 100 years or so that we've forgotten the knowledge that made us the most successful hunter-gatherers and gastronomic kings and queens on the planet. My name is Justin Bonello and welcome to Cooked. You know, the amazing thing about what we do is that we get to change people's perspectives. And really, as a South African, I've never done a township tour. We look at the tourists behind us clicking away with their cameras and things. They do it, but as South Africans, we don't. So maybe it's something we should all be thinking about. So this is the beginning of our 12th episode, and it's a little bit different because it's the only episode where I really get an opportunity to change your perception of life in South Africa. And Owen from Roots for Africa is going to give us a bit of a tour so that we can, in a sense, show you what happened in South Africa and why there was segregation.
Like in 1948, South Africa broke away from British rule, the Commonwealth. And 2 years later, apartheid became a law in our country. Now, the Group Areas Act was basically a law whereby they took our country and broke it up into little pieces, allocating certain pieces to certain races. So they took the best pieces of our country and allocated those beautiful pieces to whites, the not so nice pieces to non-whites, and when I say non-whites, I mean coloureds, Indians and Muslims, and the worst to blacks. So it was white, non-white and black. District 6, where we are now, was then automatically allocated to whites. And they brought in bulldozers. And those bulldozers only stopped rolling after all the houses in these empty spaces that you see around you were flattened, leaving these people with no choice but to move into the houses built for them in the townships outside the city, because the cities was reserved for whites only. This wall is dedicated to all our children who paid the ultimate price. In 1976, on the 16th of June, the first black child, Hector Peterson, was shot and killed in Soweto. But 6-7 weeks later, on the 11th of August 1976, Zoleli Mozi was the first child shot and killed here in Langa. Langa was built to accommodate the migrant labor population. These men brought into the cities. They lived in barracks, 24 in one single room, sleeping on a concrete bed. One of the big mistakes the West have been making with Africa over the years: Africa's got a problem, give them food. Africa's got another problem, give them more food. We say, don't give us food, give us fishing rods so that we can teach our people to fish. Part of our miracle. We've accepted the responsibility of being the mother of Africa, because we were the last country to be liberated and we learned from the others' mistakes.
And I think as South Africans, the only way we'll ever really be able to shape our future is by understanding our past. And in a sense, going into a township like Gugulethu is just the type of tonic we need. While getting down and dirty in the townships, I realized that the only way I could show you the magnitude was from the air. So I phoned a friend of mine up from Heli and organized a little bit of a helicopter trip. And this is one of those smile-making moments, because you know that you're going to have to love what we're about to do. Our first cooking segment today, we're doing something for you that's totally and utterly uniquely South African. It's called a smiley. What it really is a decapitated sheep. You boil the head up, scrub all the hair off, cut it in half, boil it, eat it. I'm not eating it. Eugenie's going to eat it. I'll buy one for you guys as well. Can we have 2?
For these 2 lifelong friends.
A common misconception when eating smileys is that you're going to eat the brains and all the horrible bits and pieces. Truth is, you're going to eat the tongue and all that beautiful sweet meat around the cheeks. The only problem is you have to get your head around it. No pun intended. And besides, it's an African delicacy. Very nice.
With a 3-second
Thank you, guys.
it must be quite a rush. Having a tour of a town.
Now, I haven't told you where we're staying this weekend, which happens to be at Liziwe's guest house, and it's an amazing story because Liziwe and her husband Donald built this house with their own 2 hands. In fact, Liziwe's hospitality extends so far that she spent the last 3 days brewing a traditional African beer called uncomplicated. Now, this is homemade stuff and kicks like a mule, so if you don't intend lying under the stars unable to enjoy the hospitality, take it easy while you drink it, otherwise you're just going to miss out on all the fun.
Something happened in my world today. I don't know what it is, but it's got me in a tiz. Can't seem to keep myself away from you. But now that you're gone, I don't know what to do when a man needs some time on his own. And a woman, she needs to get into her own. Yes, a man needs some.
What we're doing, I must first drink this to be sure if there's no poison. First,
Let me hold that
before you drinking it.
I think that's just an excuse, but
It's okay. I can't drink this mkomboti while I'm standing. I've got to kneel down. You know, my father used to say, if you've got arthritis, high blood, if you're drinking umkomboti, it's quite healthy. For sure, you like our umkomboti African beer. It really tastes good.
Close those eyelashes. Time for the innocent and
I was once asked by a journalist what I cooked when cooking became a chore. Well, to tell you the honest truth, I don't cook. And this weekend, I don't feel like cooking. So Liziwe has kindly offered to be the guest chef on Cooked. So first up on the menu is our sheep's livers. I am Liziwe's assistant today, so she's going to tell me what to do and she's going to explain to you what I have to do, right?
Okay, Justin. Justin, all I have to do, I'll be cooking sheep liver. Now I only ask you to cut this, dice it up,
Dice it.
please. And the green pepper,
Same thing, just dice
same
it.
thing, yes.
Isn't it nice having an assistant instead of having to do everything yourself when you cook?
Of course, yes.
Like, how fine do you want this, Liziwe?
Not very fine.
Not too fine.
Yes.
So like that.
Yes. It's enough. Thank you.
Is that enough chopped up like that?
Yeah.
Do the other onion as well.
No, the green pepper.
The green pepper. So, how much sheep's liver did you buy?
Actually, I'm buying 5 kilos, yeah.
Of livers?
Mm-hmm.
Just rough like that.
Thank you.
Now what? And then the garlic for you.
And the garlic.
And
I
then
like
fine.
it very, very fine. Now I'll be starting with my fire. Just preparing my fire. Thanks.
What else can I do? More garlic?
No, ginger.
And ginger?
Ginger. It's enough, it's enough.
Now this is just a little lunch for everyone. But the main meal is going to be the lamb knuckles, right?
It will be the lamb knuckles, umnusho, carrots, green beans.
Okay, what can I do? I'll just stand here and hold it, eh?
Okay. Now I'm putting my oil. Because I'm cooking for 15, 16 people, that's why you find that my oil,
So much of it.
so much. Just watching me.
How are you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling great, it's what I can say, because I like to be on the camera.
Do you? You look gorgeous on camera, eh?
Yeah. I'll be starting showing my green pepper, garlic, ginger. Yes. A beef stock.
Your beef stock.
Okay.
1 cube, 2 cube.
2 cubes.
2 cubes. Was this too
Now
soon?
I'll be putting chutney. Sorry, Justin. I'm sorry.
Chutney is a South African tradition. It's stewed fruit essentially with a couple of spices, so you can imagine those nice fruity flavors are going to come out in this, am I right?
Yes, this is my isibindi, my liver.
And you, with all the, everything goes in now?
Yes. I've got to cover it, but don't close my lids. I'm always put it slightly.
So you leave it a little bit open?
Yes.
Just so it can bubble nicely?
Yes.
So now what? Now we go drink some uncomplicated and we leave it for a little while?
Yes. I told you earlier that I must first taste, then you come next to me.
I'm sure that's a trick, eh?
It's the elders, you know, it's what they used to tell us, so we must stick on what they used to tell us.
It's nice when you become an elder then, because then you're the first one in the line, huh?
My funny little jellyfish.
So our liver's been on the go for 15 minutes. We ready?
Yes, we're ready to eat. You must be the first taste of my liver.
Okay, I'm with you. I'll eat first. It'll be the first time ever. Normally I'm always the last person to eat.
Now you'll be the first one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Of some distant shore.
Looking for adventure.
Fine, fine. And some of that lovely sauce.
My funny little jellyfish.
And then,
Cucumber,
yeah,
lettuce.
yeah, and straight into eating.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it into a nice big roll if you don't mind, Lizzie.
I don't mind at all. Then Justin will just tell us the results.
Showing, radiantly glowing.
It's lovely. Is it? And I like. It's fantastic. Thank you. So you guys still come help yourselves or starve, eh?
Fluorescent by the midnight moon. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This makes me feel great when I'm seeing that the pot is nearly empty. So it shows that I'm the best cooker.
Silly little jellyfish. Yeah.
So now that we've had a little bit of lunch, Liziwe is going to make us her lamb knuckles. And you can check by the size of the pot. This is not a small affair here. This is not 10 people eating. This is the whole family eating, including us, because we've just become your family. Okay, well, you're going to get straight into it, huh? First thing up, though, is samp, which is just the millies.
Musho.
Umgosho,
Musho, it's
which is stamped millies.
it's maize meal.
Maize meal, thank you. And all that's happening in that pot now, water on the go. It's going to cook for about 3 hours, which is about the amount of time it's going to take for the lamb to be cooked, eh? Please do this up for me. I can't see behind my back. Women can do stuff behind their back. Men, you know, we're no good at that sort of thing, eh? All right, so you go straight into it. You need the little first, eh?
Okay.
Now, this is quite a straightforward procedure. Here we don't do things by kilos, it's by value. There's about 400 bucks worth of lamb knuckles in there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now what? Just water in there.
Just water in there.
Yeah?
Okay. Because the pot is already warm enough.
Okay.
Put the
The lid
lid.
back on. We can start chopping it so long.
Yeah.
And how long is that gonna, jeez, the fire's hot. How long is that gonna stay in there for?
Not very long time, but an hour for sure.
An hour to start off with. Well, let me go get that from the kitchen because
Okay.
I'm your assistant. You just relax. Is this, what else do I need to fetch?
Garlic, it's here. Okay.
Is that enough garlic?
Yes, yes, yes. Black pepper.
Yeah, I love garlic.
Black pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the mint.
Black pepper and the
And
mint and the,
mint,
yeah,
the
and the
Robinson
oregano.
ones.
I don't know if I'm liking this being an assistant. Normally I say, fetch. Okay, Liz, I hope these are the last ingredients, eh? The beef stock, mint, oregano, and black pepper, carrots.
First, I want you to cut my onion first.
Finer.
Finer. Okay,
Is that good?
good.
Straight into the pot.
Straight to the pot. This is onion.
You need more peppers? What do you need next?
Garlic, ginger.
Garlic and ginger. How much? All of it or
Half of garlic.
half of garlic?
Are you having fun?
Hey? I don't like being the assistant, I've realized. Now that's not really the truth. In fact, being Liziwe's assistant was a whole whack of fun. Besides the fact that I was running backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, I really enjoyed myself.
Still waiting for the green pepper.
The green pepper.
Just throwing it on the pot. This is mint. I like using mint when I'm cooking, especially the red meat, because mint is good for the chest.
Is that enough into the pot?
Please, thank you.
So,
Black pepper.
black pepper, stock.
Beef stock for.
Just break it in.
Yeah.
Fine, done. And then the lid on,
The
eh?
lid. Let me just feel how far with my, yeah,
Good.
good. We can start now peeling the carrots.
Is that the next one now?
The next one,
So these are peeled already. Do you just want them chopped like what?
yeah.
Rough, that
yeah,
big?
that big.
Okay. Rinse it in some water for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming back now.
Okay.
So, straight on. Lid on, only so much
on,
water.
On. Let me check the water.
Too much water.
Yeah.
So now what do we do?
Green beans only now.
Green beans. Coming. And that's it.
That's it.
You're not going to make me run away again,
No,
eh?
no. I want now.
No, I know how Garth feels like. So now can we relax?
No.
No, what must we do now? I keep thinking you're going to let me sit down, enjoy
I
myself.
still need pots to cook this now.
A pot to cook this one in.
Yes.
Okay.
For the last time, I'm sorry, Justin.
You
for the
owe me,
last
hey?
time.
You owe me.
For the last
The
time.
dinner must be delicious.
Of course.
But we're going to wait for the carrots to cook first,
Yes.
So this we're just going to, when the carrots are done, we're going to put those on the go. Can I relax now?
You can relax now, but before you relax, let's check on that pot.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Yo. That's looking good, eh?
Okay.
If I could get the steam out the way. Love that smell. And what about a taste for me? That's not a taste, I need a real taste.
Wow. I still have to put.
That's tasting great, Lizwe. We leave the carrots for a little bit,
Yeah.
just until they cook, we'll leave Noshi going.
Yes.
And
And
say it again.
umngqusho.
Noshi.
Umngqusho. Sam. Umngqusho.
Bonjour, je suis Justin Bonello.
Umngqusho wami unjani?
Stand up, rise up, get out.
Tastes very nice already, huh?
Yeah. Soft. I think we don't need that fire.
Take the fire out. Good. Now we leave it for another hour. How long do you think?
It's another half an hour, then it could be ready.
That's fantastic. So we're just going to steam our carrots, our green beans, check on our samp,
Yes.
Make sure it's ready. I
Okay.
think we're going to play some street soccer, and then we'll eat dinner inside, eh?
Thank you, Jason.
You don't have to thank me, I should
Okay.
be thanking you. Thank you very much to Donald and Liziwe for cooking us dinner this evening, for having us to stay with you. I feel like we've been really blessed. Now the real proof in the whole pudding is what your dinner tastes like. But then, you know, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and Donald's still here, so everyone, just a toast to Liziwe and Donald. Thank you so much for having us, for allowing us to share your little bit of paradise. Cheers. 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 The amazing story that I was telling you about in the beginning of the episode, well, Donald and Liziwe built this house brick by brick, and 10 years down the line, they opened their guest house. And you tell you what, if you ever get the chance, this is the type of place you've got to go to, because it'll change your perception of township life forever. I thought that sleeping in the township I'd heard like the kwaito and the township hum and everything going on all night. But I slept through everything, like the dead in a sense. It was a fantastic night's sleep. Today, we're going to be heading off to Mazoli's a bit later on. It's this famous butchery, all the soapy stars and the soccer stars and things go there. Everyone gets blinged up to the nines, and so I'm just going to go and hang out and eat this nyama, South African meat. I've got a little gift for Liziwe before we go. It's a proper coffee machine, because she doesn't have one, and you know, every good B&B should have a fantastic coffee machine. But yeah, I think this experience changed my perception of township life. This, Liziwe, is a state-of-the-art espresso and coffee machine.
Wow. I don't know, I was always really wanted, but I couldn't afford it.
Now, this is for your guests, so when they wake up in the morning, you can give them a real Vuma cup of coffee, eh?
Right.
Good? Good coffee.
Very nice coffee.
Got me rolling out the red carpet, though I try, I can't stop it. Sleeping on the midnight train. I got my dirty feet for free. I was walking in a dream on the ashes of your high sobriety.
Come with me, I think that's our table there. How it works at Mazoli's is you first go to the shebeen, buy a bucket of beer, head off to the butchery, buy your meat, they cook it for you, and then it just turns into one long crazy afternoon of partying.
This home, moving around and I'm feeling kind of transfixed, 'cause I'm sick and tired. 'Cause I need a feeling, love and ecstasy, and you know the meaning of love, sweet harmony. I need a feeling, love and ecstasy, and you know the meaning.
This is called licking your chops.
Sweet harmony, I need a feeling, love and ecstasy, and you know the meaning. Love, sweet harmony, 'cause I need a feeling, love and ecstasy, and you know the meaning. Love.
So this is pretty much the end of our 12th episode. We're going to spend the rest of the afternoon at Mazoli's. If you ever get the opportunity to come and experience Mazoli's, or you have the opportunity to go to Liziwe's guest house, this is something you have to do, because it'll change your perception forever of the township.
'Cause I need a feeling, love.